There we are. Sorry, y'all. I had a little technical difficulty today. Just trying to get everything set up so I'm not missing comments or anything like that. Oops. Come on. There we are. Sorry, y'all. I had a little technical. Oh, snap. I'm still going to have technical difficulties. Just trying to get everything set up so I'm not missing comments or anything like that. Okay, do it this way. Hi, Karen and Regina. I'm about to say sorry, y'all are going to get a little bit of the back of my head for a second. Trying to get, oh, okay, I guess not. Where's my phone? I need to turn this volume off. Still getting the hang of this. Trying to see if I can't, oops. I'm going to struggle here for a hot second, guys. Trying to find it on Facebook on my phone. Well, or not. It's okay. We'll figure it out later. So if you are on Facebook and I'm missing your comments, I do apologize. But today we are going to be doing Sand Between My Toes door hanger. So this is all in pieces. Have a nice little pretty ring. This is probably going to be this light blue or maybe the darker blue, so it'll pop a little more. Maybe, yeah, probably the darker blue. Set that to the side. Some bubbles, which will probably do the lighter color, and then some waves. Kind of looks like a smiley face. Do that, a dark blue. Toes I want to put in some pretty colors. We're going to do pink and purple, if I can click or do the right things. And then we're going to do the flip-flops pink and purple too. And between my is probably going to be brown. And sand is probably going to be a light brown. And I definitely forgot my white. But to start with, I want to try this color. It's kind of like a sandy looking color. It's okay, Karen. Have I not? Oh. I'm over here, like, I hit pause on my thing where I can see what I'm doing and making sure I'm, like, in the frame and all that. So we're going to try this, like, peachy orange sandy color and see if I like that on that wood. And if not, we might make a little sandy color with it. So is everybody ready for their weekend? I'm excited. Excited for a weekend off to relax. Let's do a little tester spot. See, that does not look, that's a little orangey for sand, but I kind of like it. I was looking to see if I had a bigger brush or a big sponge. Big sponge works. Just so I can go ahead and get this big area covered. The names of the paints. Their exterior paints, I would have to find my swatches to tell you like the names and the brands of the color. But off the top of my head, I am not quite sure. I do know they are exterior paints. And I went in and I told the guy, I was like, I need the colors of the rainbow. And he kind of looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, I run the craft store up the street, so you will be seeing my face a lot. Hi. Again, I need the colors of the rainbow. This might be a little orangey. What do y'all think? Is this a little orangey for sand? I know sand in South Carolina does not look like this, especially at the beach. We might do a little brown texture brush to it maybe and make it look not like a peach. Can't tell if I can hear or any. I always like to have a little volume go on in the background so I make sure y'all can hear me and then I know everyone can hear me and I'm not talking to myself. I'm having issues today. But Sandra, if you want to send me like an email, it's Tori at Hardworking Mom. If you want to send me an email, I can send you the colors that I have here. I always wonder if somebody's ever going to walk in the studio when I'm doing a live. I know a bunch of people have looked in like I'm a crazy person. So, that one's... See, it looks really orange to me. I guess I just stuck my thumb in paint. You know, let's set it aside, paint the rest, and we'll come back to it. And if it still looks orange, we will play with it a little more. Just getting some of those spots that I missed, because I am very notorious about missing spots. See, like the dry side looks a little more orange than it does sand. It's kind of weird. Okay. Set that piece to the side. Let's grab our big circle that we are doing this color. I do need a Lazy Susan. I'm scared I'll like go to spin it and throw it off somehow. It does look sunflowery. I need a brush and a little daddy. I'm about to mess up my colors. That needs to be stirred. Actually, wrong lid. I'm about to... I don't think we've used this color since we poured it out of the big can. But I still love it. It's such a pretty color, but I'm really glad I had this on there tight, because it would have been really bad if not. Oh my goodness. I didn't even think of that. I could have really just like flung paint everywhere and our live would probably be discontinued, but y'all would get a good laugh out of that. All right. Now it's a pretty blue. It's not like separating. So we're going to paint this, which that orangey peach color might actually look good after I get done painting like the blues and stuff. I will say I'm probably going to go find a Lazy Susan this weekend. I think that would be awesome. I just don't know what size. It would need to be bigger than, well, it might not need to be bigger than 18 inches. So I could put it half on, half off. I like to make sure I get like all those little crevices. That was a lot of paint. It's okay though. We can spread it all around and make a lovely paint mess on my mat. Because what is a clean craft? I don't know if one exists. I'll clean up after I craft, but while I'm crafting, I feel like things explode unintentionally. No, this paint does not have a strong smell. Sometimes I have 3 or 4 projects going using this paint, and I think spray paint smells stronger. Like, it's not bad at all. And it also helps with it being in the little jars and not the big paint cans, because I think in the big jars it has such a concentration to it, because there's so much of it. In the little ones, it's easier for it to breathe. Like a good wine. Good wine needs to breathe. I think paint needs to breathe a little. Alrighty. Little spot there and there. And let's do that one more time. I don't like how that looks. Right there, definitely. Oops. Oh, yay. Ah. Hey, looky there. So I'll probably go find a Lazy Susan this weekend. Oh, which kind did you get? I'm curious to know. I like to see everybody's finished products, because I like to see, like, my creativity is different than something y'all would do. Just like Lori's creativity is something different than what I would do. And, you know, we all have a different mindset for some stuff. So I like to see how everybody takes their spin on stuff like this. I think it's pretty awesome. So that goes like that. We're going to do this light one. I'm actually probably going to... I don't know if this one is listed yet. Oh, yay! Well, you can get it on our website. I can't post links while I'm doing the lives, but I will try and post it into the group, into this video when I'm done with the live. Okay, Karen? Oops. Wash off that brush. I'm going to start with this bottom piece, because I might go get some white paint to do that top. I really like this one. I've been wanting a beach so long, or for the past few months, and now it's fine. In South Carolina, it's like, it is 92 here right now, and it's to the point where you're not sure if your car air conditioning is working during the day because it's so hot. Oh, yay. We have another beach one. I don't know if they've posted it yet, but it's got a blue crab. I made it a blue crab. And it's super cute. Okay. The traffic through here around this time is so aggressive. Especially with school out now. Or, yeah, school's out. Especially with school being out, it's like, okay. The traffic gets crazy because everybody drives. So, Joey's air conditioner broke, and he had to put some kind of Freon in it, or he charged it. That's what it was. He didn't put Freon in it. He charged it, and it cost him like $90 to charge it, which was crazy to me because I think that's super expensive. Because I know this old truck, we had to do the same thing, and it was like 20 bucks because I had his old truck and the air was acting funny over the summer while he was deployed. And this was 3 years ago now, or 4. I think it was 4. But I had to go charge the AC, and I'm like, okay, that's not bad. That's pretty cheap. I need to grab white. Okay. And my, just one. My handy dandy paper plate. Oh, yes. Air conditioning warranties are the best. And it's always great to have a friend that does, like, random house stuff. We have one of our good friends does AC, and I would have been up a creek without a paddle if it wasn't for him when I first bought my house. The Freon leaked out. It was a small pinhole. Thank you. And I called and I was like, help. Because normally I can fix some stuff myself, but some stuff like that, I have no earthly idea what I'm doing. And I've been electrocuted once, and I don't want to do that. Growing up in the middle of nowhere, we have electric fences, and as kids, we would be really dumb and go touch the fence. Oh, goodness. I knew it looked a little cloudy. That was one of my favorite parts growing up, being on the lake, and we get to see the storms roll across. And that is like the wildest thing to see. I think I want this a little bit lighter. Yeah, a little bit lighter. Throw some more white. Yeah, we were not smart kids, but in the middle of nowhere, there's nothing to like. It took us like 30 minutes to get to the grocery store. So we ended up doing very dumb stuff as children. We all live, we all have our fingers and toes and arms and legs and great things. But we have awesome stories to go with it. I swear my parents still find about stupid stuff we did growing up to this day. And they're like, how did you survive being a child? And I was like, good parents. and being not willing to get in trouble like that. Oh yeah, that's a pretty color. Oops. Try and spread some of that paint around because I kind of glopped that on there pretty good. Oh, that's awesome. I might use this color for, maybe I can put a little bit of brown into that peachy color and it'll look a little bit darker. Oops. These little bubbles, they do not want to be painted around at all. Ooh, there we go. Folly is one of my favorites. Scoop that little bit up and dab that little bit there. And now we have our nice pretty beachy color waves, and I swear this just kind of looks like the smile to the Kool-Aid Man. So the purple sheet is a snatch it up really quick. It is a silicone matte. We got them off of Amazon. I love it for paint. It's such easy cleanup. Epoxy as well, because you know you always drip epoxy somewhere. And you're like, oh crap. You get it on your table, or you get it like on the floor, or you try, if you accidentally tap something with your epoxy. Oops, I did not want that color. But it makes it such an easy cleanup. Especially since we're going to be teaching like epoxy crafts and stuff. People will be dripping epoxy, and which learning, you're going to make a mess. Yeah, that's fine. You can post it. Oh, it does look like a frog. Okay, that's not gonna work. We'll just stop that idea before it even takes place. Set that over. And that one. That is gonna look really pretty with that little orangey part. All right. Let's do the flip-flops and the toes. I'm gonna do a purple bottom with pink straps. Oh my goodness. This one needs to be shook. Oh, that wind's starting to pick up. There's a storm a-coming. Oh. Make sure I'm closing up all my paint. Alrighty. Kind of loop it on in there, rough that in for the bottom of that flip-flop. Kind of quiet today, guys. I'm sorry. I've been trying to make TikToks for Lori's TikTok page. I think I finally got the hang of it. We grew up with Vines, or when I was growing up, I should say. I didn't grow up with them, but I'll zoom in so y'all can actually see what I'm doing too. But when I was growing up, Vines became a thing, and you didn't have all like the editing and stuff that TikTok does. So this video editing to me is a little strange. So many things you can do with it. Oop. I love cats, but if they go outside, it's something that their fur produces that I'm like highly allergic to. My face swells up and everything. But I'll still pet the kitty. I'll hate it later. I always look at Joey and I'm like, why'd you let me pet the cat? He's like, I tried to tell you not to. You just don't listen to me. Selective hearing. Go back in and kind of catch these spots that I missed. And I'll probably go back in with like probably a paint marker, because me and fine brushes don't really jive. And kind of clean up some of this. Okay. I swear, sometimes some of the stuff that happens outside of this place, sometimes it scares me. I've heard some kids, like small children, I guess they didn't get more ice cream or something, screaming bloody murder, and I'm like booking it out from the back room where I'm doing my crafts, and it's because they're not happy. I'm like, okay, so no one's dying? Okay. I finally got used to it. Now I'm just like, okay, they'll be okay. I don't hear an ambulance, so. All right, that floppy's done. So let's do the flip. Boop, boop, boop. I'll definitely get that link copied and pasted when I'm done. I definitely love when I get lucky and get in, like get the down that line perfect. And it's like hee 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 hee. I think sometimes painting's very relaxing. I was never a painter as a kid, but it's okay. I think you have to be like, I want to say Casey explained it to me about how posting links and stuff goes while it's live. I think it has to be like Lori's thing. That looks good enough. Ooh, that was a lot of paint. It's okay. We'll make it work. Get some more bloops down here. Okay. So what does everybody plan for this weekend? I know it's supposed to be a nice pretty weekend here where we are. And we might go on the lake, I'm not sure. I am a lake person or a water person in general. I can be on a beach or on a lake or on a river or anything like that. I'm happy. I am content. I have as no care in the world. Kind of smooth out that chunky bit of paint that I left on there. Oops. Okay. Now I need... Well, that's... I washed all my paintbrushes today, and then I accidentally dumped them over before I went live. There we go. Can we post the link to this sign, please? Oops, I goofed. Smudge it out. You know what? We're going to add a whole nother color to this after this pink. It just popped in my head. I think it's going to look... Thank you! They put the link in the comments, Miss Karen. I'm about to forget a whole part of my flip-flop. Look at me go, guys. I'm like very notorious for painting the big pieces and then these little pieces. I definitely forget it. All right, since I got this blue out, kind of boop this blue in there. Because this blue is a really pretty blue. I like this blue. It's like my top favorite color. Actually, it is my favorite color. Who am I kidding? Ooh, how is the infusion? Does she feel better? This may look right, it may not, you know. And you don't have to do it this way if you want to. It looks a little funky, but you know, it's all good. Do this blue since I have this brush in my hand. Oops. Oh, that's no good. So I got a question for everybody. What kind of beach bags or lake bags or stuff like that do y'all like? I'm looking for a new one and I just cannot decide for the life of me. But I definitely need something a little bit bigger now that it's Joey not wanting to carry his stuff. And he complained because my beach bag is white. Or it's not, it's white and pink. He's like, it's so girly. Like, well, it belongs to a girl. It's like, well, you need to get a new one. So, okay. I will get on that. So, what are y'all's favorite beach bags to get? Oops. Boop, boop. My flops are done. Ooh, yay. What kind of bags? Not that brush. Not that one. I need this one. So we are gonna go pink first. Oops, that was a lot of paint. T-N-E. Grab the brush. I don't need you anymore. Get my purple. Set my pink out the way. Purple. Tote bags. Oh, tote bags. Ooh, I love my tote bags. Okay. I'm glad we could get you there, Miss Karen. My eyeballs are bouncing back and forth. Okay. So T-O-E-S. We're going to do sand in this pretty blue color. All right. Let's pull a brush, napkin. My pretty blue color. Y'all just had a whole brain fart. I painted the wrong side. It's okay though. Oh yeah, with that orangey color that we did in the beginning, all this is gonna pop really good. Sand in this color. You know what? We're gonna go back in with this darker blue. It's all good, Miss Diane. We're glad you made it. I need to go by and see the billboard. Guys, we got a billboard. I'm so excited. I'm going to make Joey take me by tonight. That's what we're going to do tonight after we eat. He made me drive by the new house and look at the bladder tank for the well. It's like, it's literally a tank that water goes in, babe. What's wrong? Like, I don't get it. But for whatever reason, some men, they like to see the things. Oh, that's going to be pretty. I'm kind of taking this lighter color that I made earlier. You can't really see what I'm doing, can you? Oop, wrong way. Going down. But I'm taking this lighter color that I made earlier and kind of going over that darker and brushing it through. So it gives it like a two-tone dimensional weathered look. We'll call it that. That sounds cool. I'm just kind of dabbing my brush out. So just dabbing it and then brushing. Ooh, the thunder started. And gives that little bit of texture look to it, and it lightens it up a little. So I didn't want it too dark. So between my is upside down. We need to fix that. There we go. Between my. That brush is fast. This one. Trying to be, I'm over here off screen. There we go. And with these little pieces, if you paint like I do and you paint like a small child trying to slap it all on there, which is okay. I am a rough painter. Just be very careful because these pieces are a little flimsy and they can break. Just kind of make sure you anchor it down before you beat it. I think people are looking at me like I'm crazy. There's a lot of people that are walking by. And I feel like they can hear me and see me, but they can't see, like, y'all on the screen. And they're kind of looking like, what is this lady doing in there? It's so funny. Oh, see? I'm forgetting this little piece right there. This is my finger hold spot, so I didn't break my thing. There we go. Touch up that M a little bit, or not the M, the Y, the my. This one. Oh, that's awesome. I missed a spot. That's okay. That's a small one. All right, let's throw this paint back on and close it. And I will grab my big round. Maybe like 3 minutes. So my sand, I've already painted and it's dry. it's almost dry. So it doesn't take long at all. Oh, well, why did they have a big portion blocked off? Oh, snap. I gotta move my chair for this. Okay. I'm gonna zoom y'all out a little bit. Okay. So here's what we are working with. We're gonna put a flop and a flip and a S A N D, right? Yeah, same goes right there. Oopsie. Between my toes. T-O-E, oops, S. I moved a letter. So this is what we're working with, guys. That orange looks pretty good with it. I like it. I think it turned out pretty good. Ah. All right, let's glue him in. Again, we are using, let me screw my top back on because I don't want to sling it everywhere. We are using the Ultimate by Aleene's. This glue is literally my favorite. It works so well. You barely have to squeeze it for it to come out. I mean, a little goes a long way. I mean, you can see I didn't put much. Oh, now I'm going to put a little bit more. Oh, I didn't put much on there. And it dries super quick. Super quick, super strong. I mean, if you don't feel like breaking out your glue gun, it definitely compares to E6000, all your Gorilla Glue. That's what I'm trying to say. My line didn't drag in some places. Alrighty. Take that, flip him over, place him just right. Alright. Press that down. Oh, great. I was kind of on edge about this orangey color, but I kind of like it now. I think it looks really good with the colors. Not what I was actually going for. I was going for more of a sand, but you know, it works. I'm okay with it. I love it. I definitely did the wrong part of this first. Get my man's little smile going over here. Make sure he's good and in his little home. And the rain started. Just make sure you press down pretty good. might adjust. That goes. Y'all, I had a whole blind moment. Right? No. I think my S was upside down. I can't quite tell. Ooh. Hey, how are y'all? Good.
I just want to stop in and see about the shop.
Oh no, y'all come on in.
I saw this. I'm like, oh my god, DIY.
Yeah, DIY. I'm actually YouTube live right now. Oh, you're fine. But yeah, y'all take a look around.
Okay, so what are some things that you do? Like, how does this work?
We'll be doing classes on door hangers like I'm doing now, and we'll kind of teach you step by step how to do them. We're going to be doing sublimation classes.
Yes, when?
We are actually working on a schedule right now.
Now, you don't have to bring your own materials, do you? Now with the sublimation, do you have to, how does?
It'll be all included in the purchase of the class.
Okay.
So,
All right.
and then if you want to add extras into it, say you want to do 2 designs instead of 1.
Okay. What are some other things that you guys do besides sublimation? You do the door hangers. What else?
We'll do wreath, bows, mesh wreaths, floral arrangements, tumblers
Okay.
with alcohol ink and stuff like that.
You don't do any beading, do you?
We are going to work on some beading, actually. I'm in the process of kind of learning.
Okay.
So once I get it where I feel a little comfortable, our boss says to email us. Thank you, Lori.
And the name of the site is
Hardworking Mom Studio, and the email is info@hardworkingmom. I'm trying to read and glue. All right, guys, and that is our finished product. Ta-da! Oop, I did not glue that down, but we get the gist. I'll glue it down in a second. I will see y'all next.